guys? Kunle here. Just make another video because why not? Today is National Bosses Day.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So I'm going to talk about the worst boss I've ever had and the boss that taught me the most. I don't really say I have the best boss because I think I've been fortunate with all my employers have been really, really good to me over the years. So we'll go way back in time.
Wish we could turn back time
To talk about the worst boss I've ever had. My second boss. Not my first one. First one, I pissed him off. He didn't piss me off and I quit. First boss I ever had that pissed me off, I worked in a restaurant. I worked in a restaurant for a couple of years. It's what most people do when they're 16, 17, 19, 21. Some people when they're 45. You know, it is what it is. I had a job at a little mom and pop breakfast joint, washing dishes. Washing dishes by hand. No dishwasher. Not a big deal. I was just trying to make money. I think I was making $5.15 an hour. Minimum wage. 16 years old. It was great. I loved it. I had a car. I was happy. I walked in there. I didn't know what I was doing. I said, hey, help me out. Show me what I'm doing. This guy who was a manager was completely dick. Didn't have any idea what he was doing. He didn't want to help me. And then when I did finally pick it up after like 2 days, because it was washing dishes, how freaking hard can it be? He realized I was getting done real early, so he was like making me do other stuff. Same pay. I was prepping, I was cleaning extra stuff, he had me cleaning booths and stuff that, I learned later that, generally servers deep clean the booths, or, the prep work. Yeah, sure, the dish guy can do the prep work, but he generally gets paid a little bit more. He's been there for a while. Not 2 days in, I'm weighing cheese and freaking onions, okay? Long story short, the guy was terrible. He was an asshole. I quit. Never looked back. A year or two later, drove by the restaurant, gone. Because it was a piss poor place. Bad employees can sink a business. Bad management can sink a business. Not all managers are bad. Actually, before I get to my most informative boss who taught me the most, we'll talk about a couple other bosses I had in between. I did construction. I loved the boss. He was a great guy. He was very personable. He owned the business. I showed up. I was being told I was going to make a certain wage. Day one, I showed him how good I was because I went to school for construction carpentry, which obviously I'm not doing that right now, so that didn't really work out. But I was good at it at the time. I was 18 years old. He gave me like a $2 raise after my first day, and I was making from $7 to $9 an hour in a matter of a week. It was great. Loved it. I got laid off. I have a family. I got to feed my family, so that didn't work out. I started washing dishes again in a restaurant, the pancake place. I was working through the winter. I needed more money. So then I started cooking, and I kind of fell in love with cooking. Cooking's great. I can't cook at home, but if you throw me in the kitchen, line cook situation, I can cook faster than most of the people that I ended up training. But yeah, it's all about rhythm more than... I had was my father. He was a manager, and he treated me like garbage from the beginning. Acted like I was supposed to just know what I'm doing automatically. Greatest treatment I ever had. I learned stuff 10 times faster than I would with any other manager, boss, anything you could think of, trainee, because of how hard he was on me. And I was just not necessarily trying to impress him. I was trying to be better than him because everything's a competition. So 6 months in, working in this restaurant, I'm cooking, yada, yada, yada. I'm pretty much kitchen manager. I'm getting paid garbage because I'm in a restaurant. The restaurant business is not the best paying unless you want to go into management, into general management, into ownership or franchise, whatever. Yeah, can't pronounce that. Don't make fun of me. Learned the most from my dad, and in the kitchen setting, mostly because he's been doing it for 40 years in the kitchen. Not the best career choice, but he loves it and he's really good at it. I moved on from there, got a job driving trucks, delivering furniture. I had great bosses there. I had a 3-year relationship with my general manager there. Loved it. He taught me the concept of moving forward in life instead of sitting back and just hanging out and saying, oh, I'm going to hang out and I'm making this and I'm not working hard, so that's good. No, it's not great. You want to move forward. I'm seeing him, $200,000, $300,000 house, and I'm sitting here living in an apartment. So I left that job. Before I left the job, rewind, he got promoted because he's all about moving forward. A new manager came in, complete asshole. Probably about as worse as my first boss. I forgot about this guy. I should have started off with him. Complete dickhead. Decided I wasn't going to get a raise when he's only been there for 30 days because I hadn't shown him, even though it's a 6-month evaluation, 30 days, he decided I wasn't eligible for a 25-cent raise because 25 cents is going to break the budget. I said, F you, see you later. Got out in my truck for the delivery. The day I found out I wasn't getting a raise, got on Craigslist, started a career almost immediately. By chance, long story, we'll talk about that another time. So, that is probably going to do it for the video on the bosses. I know everybody hates their boss at some point, and a select few enjoy their bosses. And if you enjoy your boss, generally it's because you're really good at your job, you do your job really well, they're going to like you. So, moral of the story is be good at your job, boss is happy, you'll love your job, the boss will like you, you won't have a bad boss. Unless you get stuck with an asshole. Happens. If you guys liked this video, give it a big thumbs up. Go down there, hit the red subscribe button. Please comment down below. Talk about your boss. It's Boss Day. National Boss Day. I know you guys have had some terrible bosses, some good bosses. I want to hear it. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later.